So let us relax down into the body as we breathe in the light of spirit. Already the energies are moving through our core. And as we breathe, we enter more deeply within. And as we relax the body, so we have a deeper connection to one's I am. For the body brings you into the self. So we relax ever more deeply. And as we do, so we open more fully to the energies that are being received. We learn to move into stillness, to find the peace within, and to come into that place of non-doing, the place of true surrender. No effort to be made, nowhere to go, and nothing to get. You simply allow all to come to you, all to be received within, as all is given by grace. We breathe into our high heart and allow the opening of the crown and the divine light and love to enter through the crown and to move without resistance through the body, through the emotional body, through the mental body, and as we place our focus more deeply within the high heart, the more that opens up before us. So let us spend a few moments simply resting within the high heart, and moving more and more deeply into the deepest chambers of the high heart. Breathe in to the depth of your high heart chakra. So the Arcturians are with us, of course, as they surround us in our circle, and each one individually with the Arcturian blue light. They send down a shower of light, a silver light, to cleanse our aura for us. Bringing our aura into its perfect shape, known as the cosmic egg. You may become aware of your aura. And as we come into greater balance and alignment within, they gift us with a shimmering energy, beginning below our feet and gradually shimmering our aura into a higher frequency. We simply allow this to happen and allow ourselves to feel the ever-expanding love within our own hearts. So gradually we come into resonance with the Arcturian consciousness, the frequency which they bring to our circle, to each one, as we let go of all resistance, allowing their consciousness to merge into our hearts, into our being. And your heart expands with greater love as you simply allow the flow. You may also become aware of your third eye area, from in front of your brow to the center of your head and towards the back of your head. Your crown opens wider, and you can move your focus upwards above the top of your head to your soul star chakra. And as that space of stillness is created within from your soul star chakra, your fifth dimensional self is able to descend the light body. You may feel its light at the top of your head. You may feel it moving down and it may include the whole of your body and your aura. Rest in your I am presence. I am. I am light. I am love. I am. So as the energies move through the body, pulsing, moving in waves, for the divine light of spirit is always in motion, never stuck, never static. One simply surrenders to the flow. As one does so, an experience of self gradually develops expands within one's consciousness. I know myself to be a being of light. And my self-awareness expands as my frequency rises. With the rising of my frequency comes the rising of my awareness. As I become more aware, I know myself as the being of light. No longer am I a physical body within the third dimension. I am a being of higher consciousness, a being of light, existing in many dimensions. I inhabit this physical body, which I love and care for, but it is not who I am. And as my frequency continues to rise, so my consciousness rises and expands. And I begin to see the third dimension as a matrix of illusion. From this perspective, I am more in touch with my soul, and the love and understanding of my soul comes into my consciousness. I see how I entered a portion of myself into this matrix of illusion, that I may have many experiences. To my soul, they are simply experiences. There is no judgment of good or bad. From this perspective, there is nothing to forgive. We rise into non-judgment and find we can embrace all aspects of self, all aspects of the human self. I see the human self is full of hurts and wounds. I see the illusion of low self-worth. I see the programming, the beliefs that have been indoctrinated, educated into me. I have such compassion, love and kindness for the human self. I send my healing light to heal its wounds. as the wounds are healed by my love. So all transmutes within through my love. As I find this love within me, I come to realize that this love is present everywhere. It is the same love that the beings of light, my guides and teachers, have been sending to me throughout time. For there is only one love which we all carry within, and as we open to this love, it opens us to the solar system, to the galaxy, and to the universe, to Source itself. For this love is flowing from Source through all things, through all dimensions. My heart softens, becomes tender, gentle and sensitive. In the beauty of this love, there is no fear, no feeling of low self-worth, no judgment of self, just a pure gentleness, a peaceful place to be, in stillness, and yet so expanded. I feel no boundaries around my aura. My consciousness has moved upwards and outwards, and I become aware of my stellar gateway chakra above my soul star chakra. As my higher self ignites this chakra for me, bringing a brilliant light, I can extend my consciousness throughout the galaxy. I can feel my oneness with the galaxy as I float upon the sea of consciousness. I am everywhere. I am without limit. and all the limitations of my third dimensional mind have dissolved away in the vastness of who I am. Such an expansion has taken place within me. The consciousness of the Arcturians is with me, and many, many beings of light. Even cosmic beings. So I take a few moments in stillness, in silence, to simply be in this experience. I am. I feel my beingness to its deepest core. And the more deeply inwards I move, the greater my consciousness expands. All is without effort. I am surrendered to the divine, to the will of God, as I rest in bliss. I breathe, and I find myself focusing through my third eye upon our sun. I connect with my consciousness to the consciousness of my sun. And as I do so, my heart activates further as I allow my love to flow to the consciousness of the soul of our sun, soul to soul, heart to heart. And I begin to receive from my sun such a powerful light. I am motionless. I am in stillness as I receive the love of the Christ from my sun, and I spend a few moments allowing myself to be adjusted to this frequency. I relax my physical body as deeply as possible, for as the body relaxes more, so more light can flow, more love of the sun can be received into my physical vessel. Every cell of my body filling with the Christic light. I feel my love for my sun, the heart and soul of my sun, and its huge, vast and magnificent energy. As I continue to gaze into the sun through my third eye, I see that Jesus Ananda is there, and I open my heart to receive His love into myself. He is also within the central sun. From the central sun, flowing His love through our sun to the earth and all beings. As I begin to receive His unconditional love and feel this love within my being, He begins to activate the Christ within. And yet, for its further activation, the return to my Christ itself, a greater balance is needed between the divine masculine and divine feminine to facilitate this rebalancing. Mary is with him, and from Gaia's core, her divine mother energy rises upwards through my aura, through my being, my core, and joins in my heart. She comes into oneness within my heart. I am one with her, and I invite into my being the Divine Mother energy. I feel the presence of Isis, of Kuan Yin, of Mother Mary. The energies of Sirius, bringing to us the divine feminine energy from the central sun. So I continue to receive, and as I allow my love to flow, so I receive ever more love. The Arcturians, of course, are assisting with this rebalancing, this realignment into the balancing of the masculine and feminine within. And as this balance is gradually achieved, so the Christ within becomes fully activated. I feel His love within my heart. I feel the love of Gaia within my heart, and I feel within my heart all the love of the Divine Mother energies. I enter into bliss, and I take time now in silence for this divine union to take place, and I continue to gaze upon my son. I allow the waves of energy to flow through me. I feel within that a wonderful process is taking place. It has begun, and I know that it will continue over time, and that the more time I give myself to return within, to be in my I am, the more this process will accelerate. But already I feel the Christ within me, and my love radiates outwards from me, even out into the galaxy. It is beautiful beyond words. As I have left behind all lower vibration, all energies of the third dimension. I have faced my challenges. I have overcome my fears, and I have forgiven my past. I step into my freedom as the shackles fall away. I feel myself rising upwards towards the sun. The sun is embracing me. The energy of the sun is so powerful, so intense, and I feel it in my solar plexus. And I allow my solar plexus chakra to fill with the light of the sun. My solar plexus becomes like a sun within. And so I begin to feel self-empowered, for the sun has also entered into my heart and even into the center of my head. And I feel a line of light between my high heart and my third eye. A balancing taking place, an alignment taking place as heart and mind come together as one in oneness. I've moved so far in my consciousness. I am present within my physical vessel, yet my consciousness goes much further. And I feel more and more dimensions opening up before me. I begin to sense and feel my higher self in a way that I have never experienced it before in this human life. I see from here the abilities, spiritual abilities that I have had that are returning now, for I believe I know my truth, who I am. I come into my physical vessel, fully present, and I look upon the earth plane. I see its beauty. I feel my connection to the earth. Its waters, the air that we breathe. I now experience this life upon the earth in 2 dimensions simultaneously, the 3rd dimension and the 5th dimension. And I bring the new earth to humanity. I visualize the beauty of the new earth. For it is already here and simply needs to manifest in physical form. The sun is in my heart. Gaia is in my heart, my star system, my soul family, all reuniting with my Christ itself. I am. within this physical body upon the earth plane, and I live in love and joy, for I have regained my Christ itself. So let us rest a few minutes in this magnificence. So come now down into your body, into your foundation, your pelvic area, to increase the power of your grounding, your anchoring into the earth, into the crystals, for her crystal kingdom will assist you in anchoring and you allow the crystals to pull you down into Gaia's core. You feel stronger. Your connection above, your connection below, as both flow through you. I am. And together we radiate love to the world and all life throughout all realms.